Welcome to Camp Wildfly. Nearly didn't make it. Christ, it's 7:15. I had to work today, Saturday. Just came down and opened the tent up. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark in there anyway, but it's really dark with the windows closed. So the windows are open. I've got the camcorder because it's better for low light. Plus, I've got this bad boy. It's been on charge. I think it was a bit flat last time I used it, and it's got this little tripod thing. This was on top of the camera with one of those big C rubber grip handle things, but I've decided to take this off and have an off shoe camera, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, just come with me on my walk. I like doing my little walks. For those that don't know, I run a couple of Facebook groups. Obviously I've got the 12x12, so I started a group when I got that for the 12x12 canvas tent, and that's just the members on that every day. Just people wanting to be added. But the 9x9, because I've got the 9x9 as well in the 12x12. That group's been around a while, and it's a fantastic group. I've got the UK Shit of the Fan Preppers page and UK Solar Projects, DIY Solar Projects UK, something like that. But yeah, the great thing about these groups, people sharing, talking. So far the group's been fantastic, except for one idiot who shared a Chinese animation video the other day on the solar group, so they got blocked, banned. Just looking at how dreadful stuff is. So many, because we've had a lot of wind and rain, it's brought a lot of stuff down. Like, most of this is new. So yeah, back to the 9x9. I've gone and bought myself, been after it for a while, a 9x9, well, it's for the wolf tent connecting tunnel thing. How's the dam? Still working. The water up here is definitely deeper, although I dug a hole there, so this stream's still streaming. Let's see if this light works. Yeah, so this stream's still streaming, right, and that's pulled up nicely. Everything down here seems the same, untouched. Yeah, the 12x12 is a great tent all year round. You see me use it in the summer, winter, all year round. That's why I bought the 12x12 for here, because it's they're just great tents. These pine branches too, it's come off by the dozen when we get wind. Another big branch there. So as soon as I bought the tent, well, before I bought the tent, I knew I wanted the porch for it, the connecting tunnel, and never really come across one. They cost money. These canvas tents aren't cheap. So many attachments for them and spare parts. So picking one up tomorrow, just over an hour's drive, probably a 2.5 hour round trip. It's got the A-frame, the poles, which are like the 9x9. It's got a set of poles and the connecting tunnel. So in the summer I can use it as a porch for shade, and in the winter we can sit in there with a barbecue table and chairs, keeping dry. But it's the wolf, I'm out of breath. It's the wolf connecting tent. For those of you who know 9x9s and the wolf 9x9 and the Mark 1, 2 and 3, they're all different. Get off this. Stay. I'm glad I bought the car, it's handy. Got to get sprayed up, got to get some logs, because it's going to be dark in about an hour, 45 minutes, it'll be too dark for using a chainsaw. But yeah, so the wolf 12x12 connecting tunnel, so you can connect it to a large vehicle or two tents together, or two different tents, and it zips on either side of the door. There's zips. Zip it on, simple. Fantastic strong zips like you'd expect to get for a 9x9. However, see, mine's a Mark II. It's not a Wolf version, it's a proper one. Although the Wolf one is a proper one, but yeah, it's the original one. Has no zips, but because it's the one with the A-frame poles, it's freestanding like the 9x9. So I can freestand the 9x9 and add the porch connecting tunnel stand next to it. I'm hoping I can stitch on a couple of toggles, top and bottom, just toggle it for stability. Shouldn't be that much movement, but we'll find out when we get it. Or open that when the curtain door opens, I can overlap the Wolf 9x9 connecting tunnel, I think it's called. I don't know how much they go for tonight. I'm going to look online and see what various places are selling them for. But yeah, I've got no stored logs for change. I've been naughty, so I'm going to cut this one up, I think. Yeah, that's dry. I'm going to cut that one up. Got to get the chainsaw refueled and mix some two-stroke because it's rapidly getting dark. I've got these two logs here to chop up, and there's got to be another couple dry here. That one looks dry. Yeah, and it's light. I'll cut that in half. So yeah, luckily I've semi-stacked because I had to kick this over last time, and I'm sure there's a couple of dry ones there too. Despite all this wood, you know, being in the middle of a wood, you still need dry wood to burn, and a lot of it for the entire night. But yeah, I've normally got sufficient pile there. I like to prep wood for my next visit, but been away, been doing a few things and busy. No updates really, just looking forward to getting this connector, and hopefully I can get up there. It's up by the M25 and back again before it rains or gets dark, and I can set it up, have a proper look at it, and maybe get the 9x9 up and see where we go from there. Yeah, no really updates to do. The car's still fine. Done 1,000 miles on it last weekend. The overnight hammock in Church Farm, that was 1,000 miles that weekend in this, and all I've done was put a little bit of oil in it and screen wash. To be fair, to be honest, it's a Daihatsu. Waffle. I'll be back in a few hours when the fire's going, maybe some food in the go. But yeah, exciting. I'm going to get connecting tent for the 9x9, which would be brilliant for like things like winter camping and prep and mate in the summer. Stay tuned. Alright, so we can see the difference this little light makes. I can sort of put it anywhere, position it. It's just freestanding. Probably is a bit low. Oh well. This isn't all the logs, this is just the long one out of all of them. Just a decent size, but I'm still going to split them only once. They're pretty much dry, they smell good, they're light, they have that lovely little sound to them. So yeah, I'm just going to split them all in half. So I've got some wood left from Church Farm last week, that timber 2x1 stuff, the lightweight pine stuff. I'll use that as kindling, and then this will be stage 2, or next up from kindling, and I'll zip through the bigger logs with a chainsaw. There's always one that pings off miles. Like I said, I'm completely out of daylight now. Got to put the light on the camera. And it's going to be very quick overnight, because tomorrow I want to head off and get the tunnel. I threw in my HF bag, because I was hoping to do some HF tomorrow, but I'm going to go pick up this tent. Yeah, I've had one of these in the past. I've got 4 cans of gas. But I'm going to have this in the car, so I've got a car kit. So I've got stuff down here. I've got gasifiers, petrol stove. But I'm going to leave this in the car as backup, prepping, cooking, bug out scenario, or just cooking food on my lunch break really. Alright, I've just made some kindling out of the man-made stuff there. I know this is not bushcraft, but I'm using what I had. It's late, it's 5 to 8, it's now dark out there. The light is up on the roof above me, but for videoing it's still too dark. Let's see what I'm working with. That's from the light in the tent. So, cotton wool and Vaseline gets it again. Could make some nice feather sticks out of this stuff. I'm pushed for time, I just want to have dinner, get me head down and go and get this tent tomorrow. I know people are anti-Vaseline and cotton wool. People like Grasso and Natural Tinder, and I've got birch bark and fat wood down here. But yeah, call me a lazy prepper. Call me what you like. I'm not a survival expert. I'm not using one bit of cotton wool. I'm using like 5 of them. I just want to light a damn fire. Cook my dinner, 6 balls. But also showing people how easy it is. I mean, you can buy firelighters, but they're expensive. You get like 12 in a box. But they're expensive over time. If you're doing this every weekend, it's probably 50p for a bag of cotton wool and £1.50 for Vaseline, and that lasts months or years. Oops, got Vaseline on my fingers, so I can't pick the lighter up now. Right, everything goes straight back in the bag when I'm not using it. So the Vaseline, cotton wool in the bag, the lighter straight back in the bag. It's vital bits of kit that you cannot afford to lose. When it gets dark or you're disturbed, stuff can very easily get mislaid and go missing. So no formation really, I'm just going to crisscross these the best I can. Man-made wood. I don't know where it came from. It was outside a wood place, a factory or something. Offcuts they give away near where I work, so I always grab a load as I'm passing. Don't take it all. Some people, I've seen people load up their cars with this wood outside this factory, right? Big skip of it. It says free, please take. So people just rinse it and take the entire lot. I just take little bits now and then. And it's handy for days like this where I've got no prepped wood. Yeah, I'm still ready to rock and roll because I've actually had this. I've got this wood, and I'm talking loads. Well, I got my allotment like 1.5 years ago. Because I was going to use it for the shelves in my allotment, but I used plastic boxes on top of the, you know, the stud work. Never actually got a chance to use this stuff to sort of plank it off. Use these as planks all the way across the shelves to put stuff on, but plastic bricks, I've got stud beams that go front and back and the plastic boxes sit on top, so I never really needed the stuff. So that is more than a light. If that goes out, that's hot. Oh, it's hot. If that goes out, I've seriously done something wrong. Yeah, I'm not an expert at this stuff. I just like being outside and enjoying the outdoors. Yeah, I don't claim to be like an expert in rubbing sticks together and shit. Fuck me, that's burning my legs. I've got to move away. Oh, the camera. If I'm hot, that's going to be hot. Yep, well, as you can see, that's definitely a light. And I used about 4 of those bits of wood there. Again, I didn't use many the prepper church farm either. So kick that aside. I'll probably use that tomorrow, another time. You know, it's a good, if I only need 2 or 3 of them to get a fire up and going quickly, then that's going to last a while. More important than fire, freaking bugs. Got bit. I came down here Tuesday when I got back from going away. I got bit on the hip, the waist, by a horsefly. I felt it bite, but normally your reaction is to go like that. But I looked to see what it was. It was one of those horseflies. And by the end of the day, the bite was like that. I'm putting cream on it, it's just starting to go down. I swear one's just bit me in the ear. So, I don't know if I should do this next to the fire. Yeah, it's flammable. Never tried it out. So if you are wondering, there's a spider right in front of me, there. And all these fuckers bite. It's on the floor. Stay on the floor, thank you. But I don't get bit on my shoulder, back of my shoulder, through my t-shirt. So, and the waist. T-shirt rides up a little bit, there's a breeze. Little fuckers get in anywhere. The base of my back. I know you don't need to be seeing this, I don't need to be talking about it. But anyone that's putting a bag together or wanted to go out and do some outdoorsy stuff, bushcrafting, camping, whatever it is you want to do outside, make sure you add decent, not cheap pound shop, don't buy it because it's the cheapest, bug repellent. That's where you spend your money. You spend your money on sleeping bags, bug spray and a good tarp. A cheap £15, £20 tent won't last you 5 minutes. You get wet, that's fine, you can get dry, but once you get bitten, you'll get bitten several times. And a sleeping bag, once you're cold at night, you'll stay cold all night. So apart from all the other kit you can buy, get yourself a decent sleeping bag, a decent tarp and good bug spray in that order together, all in one go. And everything else just buy as and when. Work your way up, buy different bits of kit. Go out, find out what you need. Don't go and buy it because it looks good or you've seen a good review. Make sure you need it before you buy it. Right. I'm talking too much on camera. And that's nearly gone out. This stuff does burn very quick. So I'm going to add a few of these square bits. There. Top of the coals. A few of these little bits. Oh, that smoke's so bright. Smoking. I can't even see what's on camera now. Waffling with bug spray and the fire's nearly gone out. I've got my 12 volts fan, the pump I use for the airbed, in my solar box, and that's great for getting the fire going. I just did bushcraft. Right, it's fire lit. I'm going to get on, get a brew on the go and do some chillaxing. And then I'm going to look online to see how much these connection tunnel things go. I know I'm getting it cheap, but There's another spider hanging down there. See him? I got my pokey thing from the fire. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind spiders, I don't care about them at all. I know the big evil ones are looking scary and that, but I've had a few spider bites in my time, so I try and avoid spiders because the little fuckers bite. Right, been busy. Also now knackered. Let's get some light on the go. Just got to remember to actually turn this light on. Right, so I've got the fire going. That's the next lot I'm going to burn here. A good size. Then I've got a stack of slightly bigger ones here. And then a big split one there in half. Another large one in half. Bigger stuff. Some bigger stuff there. And then two massive logs there. So I think I've got enough. The kettle's on. I am gasping and I'm also sweating from being in front of the fire. Worst case scenario, like I've got the light above me like I said earlier, which is in the porch of the tent so I can see to do stuff, but with the chainsaw I got out a second light and just had that where I was chainsawing, so I had sufficient light so I'm not in the dark. Time's getting on. It's crazy stuff using dangerous tools, axes and saws, but using a chainsaw in the dark is dangerous, so just put those lights on, illuminate everything and I'm fine. Alright, I'm absolutely, I really am sweating buckets now. So that coffee's probably boiled because I put it on there when I was cutting off all the logs. I'm going to make a brew, get some fluid inside me, sit down for 5 minutes and actually rest. It's only 20 past 8. Dripping. There we go, this is what we come out for. This is what we come out for. Throwing these on as blocks should give me a decent bit of coal. These are all dry and a nice chunky size. Right, the size of my hand, the width of my thumb, some of it smaller. Oops, got some shit in my coffee doing that. Top half of my coffee is just woodland latte. Instead of foam on the top, I've got dirt. Yeah, so hopefully that'll give me a nice bed of coals over there to either cook on or add the bigger stuff. And it's that simple, apart from the fact I use a chainsaw and cotton wool and Vaseline, and the past few months I've been using the electric fan that pumps to blow air on it. Lazy Bushcrafter, I think should be my new nickname or channel name. But yeah, back to focus on the fire while I talk, because you can skip the next few minutes if you wish. Yeah, I've now hit 3,011 subs. Last week, Wednesday night, I was in Stevenage doing my 1,000-mile road trip to go to Northumberland, my home county, for a family get together. I hit 3,000 subs, and when I came home 5 days later I had 3,011 or 3,012 I think I've got now. So going to do a 3,000 subscriber giveaway. I don't know what I'm going to give away. I'm going to give away my Bergen maybe because I've got a new one. I might get a £50 511 voucher because I like 511. Not sure what I'm going to do, but very soon in the next few days or week I will work out what I'm going to do for a 3,000 subscriber giveaway, and it might be a mixture of new kit and old kit, but I think I want to do a VR. I do like the old VRs. I've done them before, so don't do one yet, but it'll probably be like a VR to why you subscribe to me. Random.org, random winner chosen. Yeah, we'll work something out in the next few days or week. I'm going to be snowed under at work. It's my last weekend off now. I've had a few weekends off in a row. I've been lucky. But yeah, this is it. I'm back flat out 7-8 days a week now, plus days and nights. So I'm not going to get out for a few more weeks. And yeah, I'll try and find the time and do a. Yeah, I'm just chuffed I've made it to 3,000. Really, it's a hell of a shock. Really, to think. Even the views, when I get 200-300 views on a video, I know people get thousands and tens of thousands, but okay. Yeah, well, I'm just amazed and grateful, because I've got a lot of people that regularly, within a day, it's always the same people commenting on my videos. So, you know, they put a lot of time to sit down and watch these videos. So, yeah, why not do a giveaway? Not like I'm buying subscribers. I've got 3,000 of them now. Right, let's sit in the chair. Put my feet up for 5. My ankles are killing from squatting there. It's been a long day at work today. It's been a long week actually. Just leaving you with the fire while I get my shit together and move the chair forward. Right. Yeah, I'm spilling my coffee like I do every time I sit in the chair. I always put it down. I move the chair and sit on it, and it all goes everywhere. And it's actually working. Ooh, better turn the radio off before YouTube flags me again. Yeah, got the coals at the front. Cook my pasta, which is now bubbling because I'm leaving it and videoing it and not watching it. Bollocks. And then at the back, just put on more logs so I can have my fire at the back to keep the heat going. Flames, burnt logs at the back, and then coals at the front on the raised grill, which is why I've built the fire that way, vertical instead of horizontal. Would have been better horizontal for injection in the tent with the heat, but yeah, I built the fire pit the wrong way around so I could have a fire at the back and cook on the coals at the front. And yeah, it's working a treat. Just put those logs on the back. Brilliant, because also when the coals die down to cook on, you can lose a lot of heat from the flames. Brilliant. Back wall's doing its job. Might go all the way up one day, and I might do a little bit on the sides down here. Not sure yet, we'll see. Alright, just chucked a couple of big logs on there and removed the grill. And then burnt my fingers stirring the last of the pasta, stirring the sauce in, because coals on there were bloody hot. So yeah, hopefully them logs will take. It's all crackling and roaring away, as you can hear. So sit down and enjoy just a stir-in carbonara sauce and some Tesco's value pasta. Nothing special. Oh, it tastes good. No extra mushrooms or extra bacon tonight, just quick and easy. It's getting on 9:30 now. Just been sat here watching the fire, listening to the radio, which I've got to keep remembering to turn off. Just chucked on 2 of these big ones. I've got all them logs there to burn. These little ones here. And hopefully the two big ones right at the back there, that one and that one there, I'll chuck on when I go to bed. I'm just trying to debate if it's hammock or airbed tonight. I'm not sure where I'm sleeping. Always find a travel lodge. Right, a few hours later, still sat by the fire, but I'm on the floor. I've seen one slug tonight, well two, down the side of the tent when I closed all the windows, a slug, and one in here under the table about an hour ago. So the hammock can stay in the car. I've got batteries on charge for tomorrow, not that you can see it, and I'm on the airbed. Let's get some light. The airbed is up, double airbed, in front of the fire. Yeah, it seems slug free at the moment, but we'll see. So yeah, batteries on charge for tomorrow. There's my little battery charger. There for the camera, so when I leave I can set the camera up and go and pick up the connecting tunnel passageway thing. Right, see you tomorrow. No messing about. And that sounds like the water's actually boiled. Any moment now we've got bubbles. I most definitely do now. Left it boiling the other day by accident and it overboiled. Doesn't take long in this little cup or pan, because the flames, well, the heat goes around it, so it heats up from the sides and the bottom. Right, get the bed away, show you where I slept last night. Didn't get out of here. Let's turn the screen around so I can see. Yeah, just the double air bed, blew up the electric pump, kept it in there. Slept so well. Slept so well, about 9:30 I woke up. Got up about 10:30. Later than I wanted. Really slept in. I sleep so well here compared to and even here I could hear branches, something running around over here. Just didn't fully wake up, but yeah, now time to get on. Gonna drink this and get going and pick up that passageway for the 9x9. And the pump works in reverse, so I can suck the air out of the bed and pack it away nice and flat without having to roll it and squash it. Gives me time to pack up while it's sucking the air out. Pump's only held in by friction, like blowing it up. So you've got to make sure it fits in. It's just popped out there, and you just stop sucking the air out. I've managed to wedge it back in. There you go, that's it. Nearly sucked it inside out. There's got no air in it at all. This is the old airbed sofa bed I had with the 2 cup holders, 3-seater sofa. Knew it would last. Had a puncture in it. It's great for the ground, so I don't puncture the new one. Yeah, there's not much it's going to penetrate that. Well, obviously it did to give it a hold. You know what I mean? Right, all I want to do is collect my valuables. Side of the box. Hell, everything can stay. I'm going to be gone about 3 hours. Sleeping bags on the run. If anyone's going to come down here, it's more likely to be the weekend, leisure time. I might get the odd person walking through today. They might have come through here yesterday while I was at work. But anyone who has walked through here in the past year and a half since I've owned this place, has been respectful. Nothing's been touched, moved. Always leave the kettle out, the magazine out of the chair. they're always lifted up. So yeah, stuff might go missing. Got to sort my hair out, lose the body oil. This was my pillow from last night. I just rolled it up and put it under my head. And this morning when I got up, because it was always colder from getting out of the sleeping bag, I was there to hand, so I just put it straight on. As usual, I had my woolly hat on, just to keep the heat in and bugs off. So I woke up, lost the hat, put the body warmer on. This body warmer was a cheap one, £8 from a cheap shop. I got it a size too small so I can wear it under clothes. But yeah, I'm going to down my coffee and get out of here. Right, 100 mile later, 3-hour round trip, half a tank of fuel. We have it. It's the Wolf connector tunnel passageway thing. Got the poles. And the feet. So in a minute. Didn't get any pegs, so I've got to source some pegs, which I've got a box in the tent. You may ask, why did I do 100 mile half tank of fuel and £9 on the McDonald's round trip to go and get this? Because the guy bought it brand new last year. He's used it 3 times for events with his Land Rover, like in the day. It's got the flue on it for the chimney. It's basically brand new, and I got it very, very cheap. I paid for that what it cost me to fill up my car with 98% octane fuel, because I don't run that on normal fuel. Damn, that looks good. So yeah, never 100 mile. Last weekend I done 1,000 mile, and all I got was a gas stove. But yeah, the plan is to, I've always fancied a kitchen in the back to shelf off the back, like I've mentioned in other videos, have a little kitchen in there. Never really needed it, but now with the setup down here, obviously the big tent, I've got the 9x9. I want to start cooking as well at work. If I go away like last week, just me, I can put that up on the back of the car, or I can use it for group events with a 9x9. So first things first, I'm going to turn the camera off, scratch my head, make a brew, and assemble it on the back of the vehicle to see how it works, and then maybe put the 9x9 up. But it's been baking hot all the way there and all the way back. But coming back into this county, because I've driven across 2 counties from East Sussex to the other side of Kent, it's now just started to rain and the sky's really dark. It's quite dark, believe it or not. and spitting. We're going to get rain. But it's been baking all day, so didn't have breakfast, I just had my coffee, but yeah, I'm dead excited. I can't wait to get on the vehicle because if you've seen me before on YouTube with the 9x9, you'll see that, notice that does fit perfectly in the door of the 9x9, absolutely perfect. So this should fit on the car. It's got enough elasticated hook things, so we'll give it a go. And I'll be back when I've got my breath and hopefully put this up. Right, 3 or 4 weeks later, we have, it is a mess. It should go the other way, but I can't get the poles, because the tent should go under the poles go on top. I can't get the damn thing to go on, so looks a mess, but that's the first time I've put it up. I do like the flaps inside that come across as a door this side, or to block off the underneath of the vehicle. But as a shelter, what I got it for, the back of the vehicle or the 9x9, that works brilliantly. I can still access the back of the car. There's room for table and chairs and all sorts. It's hooked onto the roof rack, it's symmetric. So you've got a guide going down to the floor to stop it from collapsing. Yeah, it's just a big awning. To be fair, the first time I put it up it fitted better, but I thought this elastic would help hold the poles up, so I spun it all around. Didn't fit that way. The best way I've got it, well, poles should go through here, but I've put them on the inside to give it more shape. I found it sagged quite a lot. The poles going through here. There's nothing in the middle to hold it up. Suppose I could put that on there. I don't want to risk damaging. Yeah. So the exhaust is at the back. Where's that gone? There's an exhaust somewhere. On this side, yeah, that's it, it's on the right side. So you've got the exhaust for the exhaust pipe. My exhaust is on this side, so I can just put a tube through there, but I won't need to. But the stove flue is in at the back. Got the stove flue there. But if I spin it around and have the shelter going the other way, stove flue's in the middle at the front. Really bad camera work, I know. And I found a box of these things. I've got about 20 of these massive nails, massive screws. So I've hammered them into the ground. Look at the feet. But yeah, that works a treat. I actually thought I was getting like an A-frame, because the bloke said it came with a frame, but it comes with the bendy poles, I forget what you call them. But yeah, the way it was worded, because there was no pictures, it sounded like he had a frame. And it's not a frame, it's just a pole, which is the proper way of doing it. But I'm definitely going to get some 9x9 sections. I've got a couple of spare parts left over from the 9x9 and the 12x12, like knuckles and joins. So I just need, yeah, half a frame really. That's it on the car. As bad as it looks. We'll have another play around and see if we can get any better, but that's what we've got so far. Right, believe it or not, it's been about 2 hours. I am knackered, my back's killing, I'm sweating buckets. I've got no further forward at all. I've had this thing off 2-3 times, and this is when people say to me, buy a Land Rover. Vehicle's not too short, it's just that my vehicle's shorter than the height of that. I've had it off, I've turned it around, I've messed on with it. I've had these further in, further out, wider, narrower. I've even attached it to the roof rack to lift it up higher, but then that gave me less room inside because I had to pull the cover over towards the roof rack. But it's fine as it is. It's not tidy, but it's quite wide. It's gave me quite a lot of living space, So I might just turn the car into a kitchen and have that as kitchen, table, chairs, barbecue, outdoor place, and then just leave the 9x9 for sleeping in with the stove. That will probably work well. Unless on another video, another day, another weekend, I can get this attached to the toggles. Someone might be able to comment, but the toggles might fit on the 9x9, and if they don't, then I could stitch toggles, if you want to by toggles, onto the 9x9 and attach it with toggles. It doesn't actually have to be sealed. I only want it for shelter. I don't mind if there's a gap. All the other thing is get an A-frame made, make an A-frame for it. But then if I attach this to the 9x9, then the car has to be attached there to hold it up. Then it's going to be in darkness. I know I can unzip the sides, and the sides of this flip up, but I need poles for that. I'm not really fussed, so that will have to do. But that is great for a night away. If I get one of those £20 folding beds, I used to have the British Army folding cot. If I get another one of them, I could sleep in there. Or I reckon I could get that bedroom compartment in there, and a zip compartment with the airbed. So yeah, that would do. Even the airbed would fit there, like I think I said a minute ago. Oh, I'm knackered from messing around with this all day. But yeah, I'm actually really chuffed with that. For the price I paid for it. Just a massive awning. And now what I've done is, before I had the pole on the inside, so I've put cable ties on all these toggles. And then hang the tarp, as it were, from it, which seems to work better. And if I feed the pole through the tarp, put it in the foot, because these feet here, these massive things you stake in the ground. If I put one pole in the feet after the canvas has been threaded on, which is what I've just done on my final setup, I can bend that around and use the weight off the tarp to bend around, and this takes 5 minutes to put up. Attach it to the vehicle first, and then you can pull it out and see where to put the feet, stake them in, feed the pole through the canvas, pop them in the ground. Love how there's the sides, both sides unzip, so I could get a set of poles and have it huge, which would be fantastic shade for the summer. I could put a pole in here, and there's tie-offs, you can see, so I could tie lights up there, or Blair Witch Project sticks. But the guide, I could have two guides coming off the corners instead of in the middle. But yeah, we'll see. So that'll be the future videos, how this thing evolves and changes. Who knows, the vehicle might even change. But it might be better off with two guides. It works, it's functional, it's not pretty. Oh, and them flaps there, they actually fit, but there's no way of joining them because they've both got Velcro on the sides, but it's furry on both sides. There must be a strip that goes in the middle to join the two flaps. Or if I have it the other way around, they can come out like windbreakers. Yeah, we'll leave it all for another video. I don't think I'll use it for the 9x9. I think I'm better off just having it next to the 9x9. And in the winter, use the 9x9 with the wood stove for sleeping, and the barbecue just outside here. Turn the screen around. Yeah, I could have like the barbecue here and sit inside it. Who knows? Right, we're waffling on a bit now. Time's getting on, got to get packed up. Oh, I'll chuff for that. I'm absolutely knackered. It's not that heavy compared to the 9x9 canvas or the 12x12. But when you constantly spend 2-3 hours putting it down, putting it up, putting it down, putting it up, and because there's not many videos on these, they're the eyelets for the poles. Massive D-ring things. There's 3 of them on each side. Yeah, there's 3 of them on each side. So you could unhook it from the wheel, because there's a bungee cord all the way up with these big clips to hook it to the vehicle. That's why the Land Rovers have those metal loops on them. I have a roof rack. Yeah, these plastic hooks are everywhere. So it will pretty much go in any vehicle that's tall, I would say. Taller the better. Yeah, you want the height of that, that's probably 7 foot tall. So any vehicle that's 7 foot tall, this is about 5.5 feet. Flue, showed it before. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'd probably attach that to the vehicle, unhook this from the wheel, and then I can unzip that, put 2 poles in, and then this come out as a side awning. I can do that on both sides. That'd be good for the rainy season. And then at night, drop the sides, sit in there. Right, I really am waffling. I want to make a brew. Sit in my new tent. The size of it. Yeah, it's just gone 6, so before we lose light, if anyone is wondering, it's literally on the spoiler of the vehicle. I can't get it any further back. The spoiler's about 8 inches wide, so it's firmly attached. If anyone wanted to know how wide it is, I mean, it's roughly, it depends on how wide you put it, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9 foot wide. The geezer said to me, put them about 7 foot apart. I think he meant 7 foot from the vehicle, because that's 9 foot wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, 7 foot from the vehicle, plus a foot of overhang. So this must be 1, 2, including that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 foot. That's a good 7 foot. Oh yeah, 6 foot, 7 foot underneath the vehicle. So that's on my vehicle, probably about a foot. That's the spoiler there. The back of the car is there. If I shut the door, the spare wheel sticks out loads, but I've still got quite a bit of living space. So 9 foot wide, 9 foot by 6 foot. That's nearly the size of my 9x9, and obviously the height of it, these poles, they're 9 foot across. I can fit in it. I'm 6 foot plus, 6 and a bit foot. So obviously if you had a higher vehicle you could walk right to the end, but my car's only 5 foot tall. But yeah, 9 foot by 6 foot. I could get a double bed in there, and a table and the chairs. And still room. My kettle's boiling. I'm using the gas stove today because I'm busy. I mean, I could move the whole shelter over, but that's with the door open. I've still got room here for the table or a couple of chairs. Right, brew time. This thing's brilliant. Boils the kettle in about 30 seconds. Just very quickly, because I'm going to run out of time really soon and I'm getting tired. But it fits. Left it attached to the vehicle, removed the pole, and all the toggles on this connector join the loops that would normally hold this back. So when you roll back your skirt, the cordage, well, the loops you use to tie it back fit this. They look like they're made to measure. So I've got the light because me thinks we're going to need it. This is excellent. Look at that. I've got an actual a second room in the 9x9. So here's the 9x9. I've already put up the front. The back's just a mess because I just wanted to measure up the back. I'm sweating buckets. And now I can actually step through into the tunnel. Wow. I'm going to remove the car because half the reason I wanted this was to go in the back of the car and the other half was a porch. And I'm going to repeat with the cable ties on all these eyelets here. All these eyelets, I'm going to put cable ties through, big enough to put the pole through. Then I'm going to put the pole through this way, remove the car. But that's mental. That's made my, what I said it was 7 foot, that's 16 foot long now. 16 foot long that. So that'll be the porch when the car's removed. Or, yeah, my god, that's going to be mental. Yeah, my 9x9 is now 16 foot long. Holy crap. Let's get the window open. Ah, the toggle down, can't be bothered undo them. But look at that. I am over the moon with this. I know you've got a duct to get through this doorway because it doesn't open up that high. But I've got a good 6 foot here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got 6 foot. Let me sit on the back of the car. Wow. I've added 6 foot to my 9x9. Yeah, it's 15 foot long. I forget there's a foot of this goes over the car. But I don't think it'll fit here because I've had a good look on this door. And oh no, there's a toggle there. Yeah, because that one snapped. So the toggle's there. Let me work this out because I don't really want to be carrying it turning around. Toggle there. Pretty sure there's one up there. No, there's not. No toggles, just that one for the door. So it might fit on this side. But there's no toggles on the side. No, only toggles at the top. I think they're going to be too wide apart. Yeah, the ones at the corner will be too wide. That one won't reach over here. So yeah, that fits there. This covers it. And I can still open the sides. But I could use 2 poles with guides. Or I'm going to try and put in the hoop. Because that'll be a fantastic porch. If I can get that pole in, I'll be laughing. Right, I'm going to disconnect the car, remove it, put in cable ties, put the pole in, and then fingers crossed that it works. Wow, 9x15.